Good morning, sunshine. I am getting myself together, cutting my hair. I'm going to shave a little bit. Got some bacon and eggs to make. And then I'm going to get going on my day. I'm going to let Mike take it over from me right now. All right, Mike,
Good
take it away.
morning. I am doing what it looks like. I'm doing my crawler. It's been a while. I'm having a little breakfast. You saw my whole little get up, getting together. Let me see if I can get through a cold read on these headlines. Let's say Maserati driver sought after 80-year-old man and his dog were killed in Woodland Hills. Stolen U-Haul suspects changed vehicles in Los Angeles. I saw that. It's crazy pursuit. Amazon cut 16,000 jobs and shutter all the grocery stores in Los Angeles that they've been doing. Body cam footage captures the moment officer saves a choking baby. It's different from them actually choking a baby. Los Angeles man arrested for alleged human trafficking of juvenile victims. That's alleged. Okay. Midair crash at Hollywood's Burbank Airport. Danger, you think? Four suspects arrested after two men found shot to death in Long Beach. Back to normal stuff. Sonar search for bodies, firearms at MacArthur Park has been halted by authorities. I can't tell you why. Two hurt in explosion. Fire in Southern California. Typical. Arizona man leads deputies in a wrong way chase on Southern California interstate. That's crazy. Heinz wants ketchup, not beer, flowing during the Super Bowl parties. Ketchup for everybody. Crazy. K9 helps capture purse thief in Southern California. Okay, earning their keep. Long Beach man pleads guilty to backing ISIS homemade bomb charges. Crazy. LA City county leader teaming up with targets sex trafficking along Western Avenue. Trump's wildfire rebuilding order draws backlash from Governor Newsom. Go get him, Gavin. Lawmakers blast plans to wipe out deer herd on Catalina Island. Okay. Johnny Rockets to become crafty kitchens at Knoxbury Farm. I don't go to Knoxbury Farm. Doomsday clock moves closer to 0 hour. It's interesting. Cache of firearms seized from LA home and man prohibited from owning guns. Of course he has guns. California bill would fund immigration services on private detention operators. That's interesting. That's the headlines for today. All of that was crazy. I got my breakfast right here. I'm gonna just jump in here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Listen, I heard a guy the other day, was on Instagram, whatever. Somebody was complaining about what that person did. Set this down on their channel. I'm here to tell you, I'm with that guy. I like what I do on my channel, and it's my channel. If you want your own channel, you get your own channel. I don't know where my audience is. I'm dare say constantly looking for them. You never know where people are. But the things I like to talk about are the things that I like to talk about. Period. If you don't like what I'm talking about, change the channel. I'm having a little breakfast right here. Let me tell you something. The crazy thing about this kind of breakfast at a place like Swingers or Norm's, I'm spending some dollars. This way, I'm saving a little money, and you can do this at home too. Make your breakfast. Save that money. Times are tough. I can't even talk. Let me get this in. You can't write that. They went all over my glasses, all over my table. Oh, no, they're going to work. Something about the yolk. My goodness. I mean, I got all on my table here. I'm glad I'm not the kind of guy that would lick that up. Okay. That's what we call, I'm going to do something else to this. That's what we call super yolk. That was a good one right there. I just jumped out. And there's good stuff in that yolk. All right, so a driver freed after crashing. I'm not reading the headlines, I'm just watching the news. Somebody crashed into the bushes somewhere here in LA. distracted driving, texting, or just passed out. Who knows? But they're in the bushes, and I see probably about 24 firemen. Wait till they get the bill for this. Mm. Some good sounds, huh? So that was, my crawler's gonna come back up again. I talked about the Long Beach man pleading guilty to ISIS backing the bomb charges. They're gonna put that guy up under the jail. And the leaders teaming up for sex trafficking on Western. Has anybody been on Western Boulevard? If you're from LA, you know Western Boulevard has been terrible for decades. Figueroa is even worse. Getting together. And who gives a shit about herding deer on Catalina Island? I don't know who really cares about that. And the doomsday clock moves closer to zero. I bet you that's got something to do with that crazy ass Trump. Anyway, this is what it looks like when you're retired. You just do your thing. It gets kind of boring. Stay away from Instagram and TikTok when you're retired. They got so many scams that are sucking people in. It's absolutely crazy. And right at the last minute, before you put in your card information, hopefully a little sense comes to you. It does for me. And you don't do it. I tend to run these things. Ooh, I'm taking that back. I tend to run these things by my better half. She is such a cynic. So most of the things that I run by her that I might want to do that I've seen on the internet, she just gives me that look, this look. Really? That's the look of love right there, and the look of saving a couple dollars. And you know what? Doesn't matter if it's $60 or $20. Let me tell you, it's 1,000 people giving these people $67 or $20 or whatever the scam may be. It's the numbers, baby. It's the numbers. But anyway, they're good because boy, I get all the way to that last button. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, hold on. This is the second part of this fantastic breakfast. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. The pursuit chase I saw this morning. Ooh, I want that back. The pursuit chase I saw this morning. They was driving around in the hood, Arlington, 42nd, just around in circles and shit. Then the guy just jumps out of the car and takes off running. I don't know if they caught him. If they do, they're going to put a whooping on him for sure. But, that's just LA. Mm. I am curious. What were they? Wait a minute. That going in the bushes crash, that person died. They're hauling him up in a red bag, covered up. That was not a good day. Anyway, back to the U-Haul. I wonder what the caper was they were doing. Anytime you're stealing in a U-Haul, that means you've seen a movie or two. You think that shit works. But we'll find out later. But yeah, this person, driver freed after crash. Oh, well, they didn't say, maybe they're just covering the person's face up because it's a helicopter pulling them up. Maybe, I don't know. This is Mike Lee experience. I'm digging it. And I don't give a shit if you dig it or not. I'm having fun. And this is not Rideshare Chronicles, because obviously I'm not driving. This is Mike Lee experience. I'm at home. My car's in the shop. Getting repaired. That's why I'm at home. And I'll probably be doing this until Monday. But hey, it is what it is. This is a good breakfast, I believe. It was balanced. Got my bacon, my sausage, my eggs, my toast, my orange juice, and I've got some watermelon here. Good stuff. And I have this last sausage. the last sausage. Could you imagine this being the last sausage on the planet? That's crazy. Good sausage right here. I feel my blood pressure going up. Anyway, that's it for breakfast. Wherever you are out there, please do your thing. Don't let anybody stop you from doing your thing. I do this because I like doing it. And I'll continue doing it as long as I pay my bills. That's the key to it, really. So be positive out there. It's 2026. We're still in January. This year, we'll hopefully go a little slower than last year. You know what? That's just me being optimistic. These days just fly by. Have a fantastic week. It's hump day, so I don't have to tell you what day that is. Everywhere, anywhere right now is hump day. And just enjoy yourself. Be kind to somebody today. Ooh, excuse me. That was a bit of that bacon coming up. I like that. Be kind to someone today. Say something nice. Beat someone to a good morning or hello or a good afternoon or a good evening. See if you can beat them to that as you're approaching them. Don't put any effort in looking away from people. I know sometimes it can be scary when you're actually looking at somebody. They may figure that it's confrontational. That's not the case. Just when you're looking at somebody, speak to them. If you put the effort in looking at them, they look at you, acknowledge them, speak to them. And it should make the day go a little bit better. And as I look across the room, I think one of my pictures are crooked on the wall. I need more art. That's a whole other story. I got an artist. Kim has an artist guy. He paints. His last name is Kopelman. I'm going to get me a Kopelman and hang it on the wall. Probably not next to my oil paintings. I'll put it on another wall. You guys have a fantastic day, and thank you for being the best part of the Mike Lee experience. See you soon.